the mirror and you take a look at your nose, what do you see? Is it crooked? Does it have a bump? Is there just something about it that you don't like? But surgery is not an option. What if I told you that you could correct your nose with an injection? Yes, it's true. I'm at Contour Medical with Dr. J.D. McCoy, who's been doing this for years, highly trained in this treatment. So surgery is not an option for a lot of people, Dr. McCoy. You can do this in your office through a series of injections?
Yes, with very little to no downtime. And it is something that's done progressively over time. Okay. So I'm injecting a very small amount at a time to reshape the nose.
Wow.
To restore the nasal bridge, you know, if there's a little volume loss, if the nose is a little bit crooked, if there's a little bit of a deviation, I can correct that deviation. And even small changes in the nose sometimes can even affect the way a patient is breathing. They might notice an improvement with that.
Okay.
Although more severe deviations is definitely more of a surgical intervention.
Okay, so we're talking primarily cosmetic related, what we see. Hopefully if it, you know, could fix some other issues. But she's got some clear, you know, fullness here right there in her nose. How did you fix that?
It's counterintuitive because sometimes injecting small amounts, and I'm talking droplets in the right place, you can actually elevate the tip of the nose, restore the shape, and it's all about adding volume in the right places.
Okay.
And what you can actually do is get an improvement in both shape and contour. Here we can see there's a little bit of a deviation where the nose is twisted just a tiny bit.
Right.
I straighten that out. You can look at the nostrils and see the shape. And by correcting and adding to the nasal bridge in a strategic way, you can make the nose actually look smaller, so it's even counterintuitive.
That's amazing that you can straighten a nose out with just a series of injections. Okay, so this is an issue that a lot of people have, is that little bump right there.
Right, and the thing is, as you age, you actually lose a little volume from the nasal bridge, so restoring the volume that's lost and reshaping around a lump or a bump that someone does not want, I can actually improve and soften that non-surgically. So I actually have a lot of patients that really felt like their only option was doing something surgical.
Sure.
But they absolutely had a non-surgical option. And the thing that's great is this patient, this is over 2 years post.
Wow.
So we did this with something longer lasting, which is what most of my patients prefer. But I can do it with something more temporary that's going to last about a year versus something long lasting, which is 5 years plus.
Okay, so when you say no downtime, that means they're coming into the office here. You're going to do a consultation and find out what you're going to use to treat them with, right?
Right, we'll do our 3D photography, and then the most important thing to prep is to avoid aspirin, ibuprofen, fish oil, anything that will promote bruising or swelling, so we reduce that by avoiding those products. But yes, it's a progressive treatment, though. It's rare that it's done in one treatment because I'm injecting a small amount at a time for safety and to get the best result possible.
There you go. Here's the best part: no knives, no surgery, and a better nose. All right, and a special offer. Dr. McCoy is offering up 20 units of Dysport with your non-surgical nose correction. Contour Medical, they're located in Gilbert, 480-545-2832. You can learn more and see more. Visit the website at contourmedical.com.